With winter melting away, it's time to tap into spring. We're here at Bruce's Mill Conservation Area for the Sugarbush Maple Syrup Festival to find out exactly what goes into making Canada's liquid gold. Judy Kowalski is the head education guide at Bruce's Mill. She's going to show us the first step in making maple syrup.
We're here at the beginning of the Maple Syrup Trail at Bruce's Mill Conservation Authority. What we like to show you here is how a tree is tapped and some of the other information. So here we have a maple tree. You can see that it's got very rough bark. It's kind of grayish. And we have tapped a hole in the tree. It's approximately 7 centimeters in. And we have put a spile into the hole, and the sap drips out of the spile into the bucket, and we collect it. Now, the best time of the year for the maple syrup to be collected is usually February and early March. This year, it's about a month early in this region because there is not snow on the ground to insulate the roots. When the sap comes out, it looks exactly like water, and it's usually 95 to 98% water and only 2 to 5% sugar. And basically what we have to do is we have to boil the sap to remove the water to get it to a 66.6% consistency of sugar. And when it's at that point, we have maple syrup. This is Andrew, our site supervisor, and he's going to show us how we tap a tree. With today's method, we use rechargeable drills. It's very convenient, very fast.
So you just want to pick a spot on the tree about chest height or so. Your drill angled slightly upwards to help the sap run down into the bucket. I'm going to drill probably 1.5 inches or so in until you feel the wood change as you're drilling in. Then we just have our spiles. This particular one's plastic. There are metal ones. You'll see there's a hole here. So you want to have your hole at the bottom as the sap comes up the tree. Get it in, give it a little tap so it's solid in there.
Oh, here it comes. There we go. Oh, beautiful. So you can put your finger on it and you can taste it. And then when you taste it, it tastes just a tiny bit sweet, because remember, there's only about 2 to 5% sugar. And because we're actually towards the end of the season, there's less sugar content in this right now.
Well, I see we have some here. Can we maybe do a little taste test?
May.
Great. Bottoms up.
And I believe this is a medium maple syrup.
Delicious.
Isn't it great?
Next stop on the tour is the Sugar Shack, where modern techniques are used to turn the sap into syrup.
Welcome to our Sugar Shack, and this is part of the modern day method of making maple syrup. You probably noticed all the plastic tubes that were outside. They collect the sap, and the sap is brought into our Sugar Shack. Down at the far end we have a vacuum, and just like our vacuum at home, it sucks the sap in and it takes it up to a storage tank in the top. And then what's happened, we use a valve system on the side of the evaporator, and it regulates how much sap is released into the evaporator. This evaporator really is just a big stove, and it's based on the exact same principle as the 3 cauldrons over at the Pioneer site. So in the large container over here, the fresh sap is released, and that's the only place we add cold sap. And it goes back and forth through troughs. It's getting heated up. You can see lots and lots of steam evaporating off. We're releasing that water from it. This is like the second cauldron that was up at the Pioneer. So it's getting darker in color, it's getting sweeter, and it's getting thicker. And eventually, when we're ready to finish it off, what we do is we attach it to our finishing tank over here. And this is propane powered, and we can regulate the heat very easily and get it to the 66.6% sugar point, which is maple syrup.
But what about the stuff we're used to getting at the grocery store?
They are usually made from corn syrup, and they have maple flavoring added to it. So if you want the real thing, you need to make sure it says 100% pure.
Last stop in the tour is the general store, where Andrew showed us some of the different ways to eat the sweet stuff. But when it comes down to it, he's more of a purist. What's your favorite way to enjoy maple syrup?
I like it just kind of the old-fashioned way on pancakes or waffles is great. Often I'll mix in my coffee as well. The dark is very nice for that. but don't get too crazy with it. Just try to have it as is.
Keep it in its pure form.
That's exactly.
For Rogers TV, I'm Erin Sally.